Hey guys, I'm cooking, but I figured you'd rather look at my cat's kitchen besides watching me make tortillas. I wanted to share something with you. I think I might forget this, that's why I'm recording it. So, always learning lessons. Always learning lessons. So today, what did I leave off with last time? Oh yeah. So, I was up till like 3 and I was up at 3:33 in the morning, right? And I had that migraine, right? Okay. So, if not, if you don't know, it's another video. So anyway, that day, what day was that? Wednesday. I take Mr. Beezer to the vet. And I have to end up canceling 2 of my sessions. And I can't take Galaxy till next week. Let me check this. And so I go do that. I get home. I have to get him together because he's all, in the cage. And then Galaxy's all like, where have you been, dude? Where you been? Like last time he left, he didn't come back with, I didn't get him chopped off, but it was a requirement for him to come to the house. He had to be. But anyway. So, Galaxy's like, what else do you know? So, I had to get him together, and then the management company for my landlord came over to look at all kinds of stuff in the house, because the whole house is falling apart. And, so he was here for a while, right? My neighbor's been gone. And so last night I slept. So today, basically, the steps, my house I've lived at over a year and a half, I fell down them today and twisted my ankle. So, and as I was rolling, I was like kind of doing, anyone knows about yoga, it's like cat, cow, and I kind of like rolled over and did like a downward dog. It's kind of roll over to get up. But I did it, right? My key broke on my ignition in my car. Yeah. I'm drinking electrolytes because my body's telling me something's not right. So, my key broke. I kind of MacGyver it, as I do. Because, when you've lived the life I've lived, you've kind of figured things out, when you had to. So anyway, I barely got to work. I contacted the dealership because when I bought my car, even though I bought it 2 years ago, a second key was supposed to be given to me. I never went back and got it. So I was like, well, now would be a good time. But I kept having feeling that something was wrong with my car. Because anytime I get my car, I still call into all 4 corners and thank and ask, certain, saints and the divine to protect me while we're driving. So, but something kept telling me something was going to go on. So, just make sure I don't think straight. So I talked to the guy who I bought my car from, which, I didn't really want to call him just because of something else. But anyway, so I called him, asked about the key, and he was like, well, I'll talk to the service department. And he said, the dealership will cover, $100, and you got to cover the rest. And I'm thinking like, oh, Jesus. Because I just spent, a little bit of, a decent amount of loot at the vet for Mr. Beezer, and Galaxy has to go next week. And I'm also going to get some medicine, for them. So, looking forward to that. And I was like, well, I hope it's not, So I finished my session with my one client, because it happened with her in the car. And I kind of, MacGyvered some stuff some more, and luckily the dealership wasn't too far from her house. And so I go there, And it's really apparent, like, anyway. So they are having a shop meeting, which I wasn't informed, but, and so I'd have to, if they couldn't get it done before this time, they would have to do it after the shop meeting. It would have been like, it was 2 hours almost. I was there about 3.5 hours today, I think this afternoon. I had to cancel my sessions today as well, like yesterday. Which, let me check my tortilla. I'm making 3 of these, and I got some cauliflower stuff I'm gonna try to do. I'm trying. Here's a commercial break. A little PSA. You know, they always talk about, like, when you go through awakening, a lot of people, you have to lose everything and start from the bottom, blah, 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 right? But there's a lot, at least I haven't, never heard of people talking about, there's like this elitism in it. It's like when people are starting over, you know, they know they're going to be losing all kinds of things. Like, this is like a, you know, a rite of passage or whatever. But like when you truly wake and these things happen, and it's like, it's been a challenge to try to, I know my body needs to be more, you know, clean to match other vibrations that other parts of me are at, and to help me. But it's, I don't think people realize, like, I don't know if people don't talk about how hard it is, because we all think we have to keep up with the Joneses. And that's not what this is about. Until I'm like, how the fuck do I get off the Matrix then? I got a point. So, spent a little bit of money at the dealership too. And then also, as yesterday, I, by not seeing quite a few clients, you know, I wasn't, you know, didn't make that money. And so, my plans for Friday I changed so I can make up some of those sessions. And because there's some stuff they need to do. And I'm sitting there the whole time just trying to talk to myself like, okay, let's be positive about this shit. We twisted our ankle. Our car wouldn't start. It's like if I had a dog, that motherfucker would have ran away. But here's the thing. I know as well as the people who are truly on this crazy, bizarre journey for whatever it is for them, because we respect people's walk. For me, it's as long as, yeah, there's a stipulation. I mean, I respect the dark. I'm very familiar with it. But I walk in the light. And so those of us, we recognize, hold on.